Okay, this is my first time doing like a semi-live commentary, no script, even though this is still not a live stream. Oh, this video is gonna suck. So, I'm just gonna make a mod, try to make it quick, see how it goes. Alrighty. And time starts now. Now. So I'm really wanting to look for a low poly model, since those are going to be the easiest to start off with, and that's what I would recommend people who are getting into modding. So probably the best right here is just search for like PlayStation 1 models and see what we get here. And jeez, kind of looking for something that's more humanoid. I have to do Final Fantasy characters, things I don't know because I don't play this game. Yeah, definitely the hardest thing when it comes to modding is just figuring out what you want to do for. Oh, I thought we were gonna have a low poly Alex Trebek. That would have been nice. We've done the Mega Man stuff though. That would have been good. That would have been good. Oh, Pepsi Man. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, let's do Pepsi Man for Nick. Yeah, let's do Pepsi Man. All right, so oh, I gotta split. Oh, that's really annoying. I gotta click on the split the timer to split. Okay, let's see what we got here. It's OBJ. Okay. Now it's time for importing the files. So the first thing I'm gonna do is import Nick. I've already kind of have everything all set up. Alright, there's our Nick. My scroll wheel is all messed up. That's fun. Now then, let's where is it? There it is. It's right on. Oh, and he's in a nice T-pose. It's rare for PlayStation 1 models to be like this, but they're all separated. That's common though. Let's just join them as one. Pepsi. Want his feet to be touching the ground. Okay. Raise this up better. Oh, want the rotation to all be 0, so I want to apply the rotation. Alright, now let's scale him down to Nick's height. Oh, perfect. Maybe just a wee bit smaller. Perfect, 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 perfect. Actually, just because I have OCD, let's make it exactly this number. And scale and location just to be safe. Okay, cool. Damn it. Yeah, I gotta click on the timer. That is annoying. Alright, now it's time to pose the character. Let's go over here and enter pose mode. Now, I am using the older version of Blender, and that's mainly because it's easier for me to weight paint on my hand weight painter. I know it's a little bizarre. Okay, so we definitely need to move more straight. And that's the wrong way. Yeah, 25 seems good. Wow, I'm messing that up bad. That's already kind of straight enough. Right there. That's the same. Yeah, we want Nick's feet to touch the floor so that Pepsi Man's feet in game will bend properly. And yeah, we want to kind of match Nick's legs as well, so those look okay. So let's see with Nick, I did 25 there, so I'm gonna have to hide him. I see feet are angled. I want his feet to unangle themselves by using the same value I added before. should I? I should probably... I think that's okay for now. Let's take a look at the other bones, because I know that there's just a... Let me look here. Just to get an idea. Oh, geez, everything's all separated. To give it that low poly stank look. Okay, that's going to be difficult. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Let's just remove all the doubles. Makes it easier. And it's still got that low poly look. This is all one thing here, so yeah, this is gonna be interesting. So very, very interesting. Just kind of pose. So arms here. We do want to. Let's see here, because if we might want to also rotate this up. Not much though, it doesn't look that great. Honestly, probably best if we leave the clavicles alone, rotational wise. Let's try. I should focus on the spines, so. Lower. See, Pepsi Man only has like the pelvis and then the big spine. Everything else isn't really supposed to move. I could get creative, but it may not work that well. Yeah, I may as well leave it, make it harder for myself. The neck and head is actually pretty good. So, yeah, it's just the clavicle. Okay. 5, 6. I don't want the clavicles to really move around as much, so I'm just gonna move them as close to the upper arm, the arms as possible. So now I kind of want to like that. That looks good actually. Oh wow, this model. Wow, I picked a good model. Damn. Because usually they do not blend well with the Survivor models, like at all. So I kind of want that to be a little bit in the center. Upper arm. Wow. It's 25. 50. Okay, yeah, the arms are a little different there on that side. So this side's good. Let me see, like the. So yeah, definitely extend the hand out, like around here. Okay, yeah, so that's extended. That. Kind of imagine. So imagine Nick holding the gun. So. There's that. Oh wow. Yeah, I think that's it for that hand, that arm. Let's try the other. Hide that for now. Let's be a little more in the center. Oh, I need to move this. Shoot. Okay, let's that there, and then I'll have to move that back. Oh no, that's already kind of in its place. Oh, so this thing doesn't really need to. Just Alt G just in case. That. And, wow. Wow. I think I'm almost done with the posing already. That is fast for a low poly model, because even though low poly models are like easy to work with, they still have different body proportions. And the fact that this one matches really closely to Nick's is impressive. So just to kind of go over it again, kind of imagine this one here. Oh, I should lower this a little bit. gonna quickly go over all the angles here because this looks good. This is what the game will see our character as, and that looks alright. So yeah, now it's time to apply the poses or rest pose. Now it's time to go on to rigging. We can delete Nick. And empty bones. I can also delete a lot of, because we're not going to be using any of the helper bones. Just there you go, save some space. Make it easier to see the bones. Okay. I typically like to start off at the ends, and it's good to have toe bones if possible, but who knows, I might not be able to. Let's just see what happens if I just point these tips and see how it bends. Just the one polygon will work fine. So I'll just go ahead and weight paint this here. Now I can also save some time by going here to edit mode and just deselecting that sign. Now this entire foot can do the same thing over here. Sign. That's an even quicker way to do that. So here's our calf. There's our thigh. Torso, I'm not too sure how to go about with that. I'll come back to it later. Let's just skip that for now. Neck. Head. Upper arm. Forearm. Hand. This is basically like a fizz model as well. Upper arm. Forearm. Hand. Good way to know if we missed anything is if we grab the pelvis bone, start moving. Entire mouse are moved, but I did not do the torso. This is probably where I'm going to get a little creative. Maybe I'm going to have it where, let's see. So maybe I want this whole section from here to move. So if I the split's in the way. So if I select that, hide, then I'll just kind of. Let me also just kind of hide these as well. Select that and assign that here. There's that. This could probably just be this. Pushing the wrong buttons. That can also work there, and then this one here can just be the remainder. So that should be pretty much everything there. So if I grab the pelvis, bam, there's our Pepsi Man. Now we just gotta set up the QC file. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and make a new folder here. Pepsi Man, file stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and I forgot to open this other folder. That's okay. I'm just gonna copy the files from Nick. So really, we just need the QC file and his animations. Excuse me. File Pepsi. Okay, there's textures. What else? What else? Okay, I also need to export Pepsi Man there, so let's go down here. I guess I can make it a DMX. I've been using SMD for a very long time. I need to kind of get out of there, so let's get the export path to where I just made that folder. So it should be a little Pepsi Man. There you are. Accept. Oh, before I do, make sure I change. Okay, yeah, so let's just call this Pepsi body. Bam, there's our material. There's our DMX. And there's our character. Okay, there's that. A few more files I'll probably need to do. Let's see if I... Yeah, let's just go back here. There's some stuff I can get for the size proportion trick. These two files here. This up. Delete these two because those are already included in the QC file. We'll be using those. Let me go ahead and close all those. Let's open this up. Okay. I'm not the best at live commentary, as you can tell. Pepsi Man. Pepsi. And what is the name here? PepsiMan.dmx. Max. He has no facial animation, so we can delete all of this. I'll be leaving the LOD10. I'll just kind of do that. In fact, I'll actually just copy over the LOD40 because a lot of the bones are not going to be used. This is just here to save some space. And I can also say no facial since he already doesn't have any. Delete the rest of these. Make sure there's no helper bones because I don't have helper bones for him. That would just make some weird stuff. There's the material thing, so I'm going to say custom me Pepsi Man. And this is for the bile texture, but you can use that for the main texture, and that's unnecessary. Leave all this stuff here alone. Get rid of the define bones. Should do like a include bones.qci for later if I remember to do that. We aren't going to be using helper bones, so this won't be necessary. A physics model is unnecessary, so I can delete all of that here. Okay, now it's just the proportion tricks file. So I can go back here. I made a little text document I can copy. So, Nick Pepsi Man DMX. Okay, there's the QC file. Sure. Now I do need to make import another Nick. Set this to make new. Okay, let me just hide the rest here. Delete the mesh, and just like before, I'm going to be deleting the helper bones because those are just unnecessary. Just adds more space. I'm going to try to somewhat optimize this thing, even though it's already a low poly model. What else? Wrists. And the elbows. And I'll just select everything, rotate. This one can be an SMD, and I'm going to call this one the Nick base. This will help create our reference file. So after exporting, we'll get another folder called anims. I'm going to open this up here and look for the weapon bone, excuse me. There's a few weapon bones. We just want it where it's just weapon bone. Just here, labeled 61. Do this for the 000. And I'm going to delete the second animation. We just need the one. Close that. I'm just going to place that here for easy access. Curious to know if this will work though, because this is DMS and an SMD. Perl reference creator .pl nick base SMD Pepsi Man. Should never print this. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, so probably best that I'm just gonna actually go back to SMD. That's a weird glitch with the QC file where it just like changes the colors. Just go on the glitch, click QC file again. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go back to SMD, like click this, and then I can just export the one thing. And then there's Pepsi Man SMD. I can actually now open him and like edit the weapon bone as well, in case it was wrong, and it was. So let's do that. Okay, now I should be able to CMD Perl reference creator nick base CD Pepsi. Bam, that should work, and there's our output file. Okay. All that stuff should be done. I think that's everything. Send up the QC file. Pretty sure that's done. Okay, now let's do materials. So I'm gonna go ahead and like minimize this and go to my Steam apps. There too. Already kind of separated all the stuff in like its own folder. Models, custom, my name. What did I name the material folder to be in here? Pepsi Man. Yeah, just for now. Oh no. That's right. I'm using a file. So we're just gonna copy this thing over. Pepsi body diff. Save that. Okay, cool. Just to make sure I named that properly, Pepsi underscore body. Underscore body? Yep, that's it. Now I just gotta get the texture. Here I'll use paint net. Let's just get a regular Pepsi Man. Okay, this is material. I can just change this. Pepsi body diff. Let's see here. Kind of do want to compress it, so let's just put it to txt1. Does that look okay? No, it's best to leave it okay. I'll leave it like that. Don't need bitmaps. I don't know. I want a point sample. That will make this point sample. We'll use that to make the material show the pixels. Won't be blurred. That's good. I see. I made a light work texture last time, so there's that. It's always good to at least use a bump map, even if you don't have one. I'll use like the flat one. Okay, there's our materials right there. Oh no, where's the time split? There it is. Oops. That's embarrassing. Alright, so compile for Half-Life model viewer and see what we get there. Let's go into the mods here. Oh, why is this on Age of... Why is it like that? Any warnings or anything? Nope, it worked. Okay, so let's just go ahead and load the model viewer and see what we get from there. Model, custom. Ooh, look at that, it worked. There's our little Pepsi Man character. Now let's just see how it works. Let's load little dual pistols. Always want to test. That works. Let's also load in a two-handed weapon. Anything will do. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And finally, I want to test a melee weapon. Let's get it out. There's the fire axe. Alright. Surprisingly, I think the model is just fine. Usually I have to like edit a few more things. How are the hitboxes? Hold on, the weapon throws off the hitboxes. Even the hitboxes are okay. I think really the only thing that needs to be edited are the thighs, so I'll quickly do that. Really, it's just guesswork, so like, let's see here, for the thigh here, the big number 19, let's change that to like, I don't know, 17, make this a 4. So, 4, 17, let's do it again. And the calf needs to extend by like, I don't know, maybe like 3 more numbers. Let's just go from there. Compile it again, refresh. A little bit more for each. So thigh again, make it a 16 instead. Calf can be a 24. The hitboxes, these things will only affect people who host servers locally or if they're playing single player. So still good to mess with these. Other than that though, yeah, that's it. Wow. That was surprisingly easy. We could add some Fong Warp to make him a little bit more unique. To give him maybe a cell shading type of thing. I'm not the best when it comes to Fong Warp, but let's try quickly going back and doing a few more things here. So, like Fong 1. Wonder if I spelt that right. Oh, surprisingly I did spell that right. Okay. Let's just make it all at once so I can kind of see what it looks like. Okay, so I don't know, maybe 25? What does that look like? A little bit more of a sheen. Let's go. Not the boost. Want him to look kind of shiny. Okay, that looks alright. So we don't need the front of him to look all that shiny. Maybe a very small amount, so maybe like this. Yeah. I'm no expert. It's good enough. Yeah, that's alright. Actually, no, it's not. Let's just leave the front to 0. 35. X fine being 1. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Alright, there's our Pepsi Man. So now it's time to make the HUD icons. So let's see here. First thing I'm going to want to do is to make the lobby icon. So just go ahead and make like a weapon. Let's see, maybe oh, maybe he'll hold some pain pills. Maybe and pretend that's him holding a bottle of cola. I don't know. Nah. Let's try something else. Maybe just a weapon. Let's just give him like a rifle. Hide the ground. Let's change the sequence. Sequence here. That looks good. So let's do a print screen to screenshot. Close that. Paste that. And also let's change. Actually, let's change to a 1 because that's typically what I use. And now we'll change this to a green. Oh, we have a green screen. Add a layer, do that. There's our lobby image. Next, I'm going to unload this weapon, kind of put him in like a ragdoll here. Let's recenter him and do this again. Let's get like just his head. Hard to tell if there's any blurring going on or not, so let's just do this. Reason why I'm doing both 2 screenshots instead of just the green screen is because you can have some blurring going on. Here, let me try and zoom in and give you an idea. So if we look over in the green, we can see that there's a little bit of green blending in with the gray. But if we use the gray background, you can see it looks a little bit more natural. So if we crop out just the green on the one layer, or we get the green color, I'll show later. I'm bad at explaining things. Alright, now let's just get the ink cap. Dual. Let's jump down below the jumps. There it is. Kind of angle him kind of like so. Okay, take a screenshot of that. I don't know what I'm doing. Screen. Boom, okay, there's that. Now we just crop this all out. Move it kind of close. Crop. Do the same stuff over here. Crop them out. Crop there, and now our crop over here. Alright, so this is what I mean from selecting the green screen. So if we can select here, you'll notice that it doesn't really select all the grays. But if we go back on this layer, then we'll see that this is what we're trying to crop out. Because if we do this on the green layer, you'll have these obnoxious green little things here, but on the gray layer it looks way more natural. So that's what we want. So we'll do the same over here. And here one more time. Make sure you select the gray background and not actually cut out the green on the green one. Alright, there's that. We can get rid of those. And this one here, flip horizontally, make it black and white. This one also goes black and white. Now it's time for the HUD icons. Finally. Let's see here, sources. Here's some templates that I believe Splink's made. So this is Nick, so I gotta find an Amber one. And here's the border. Just add a layer. I'll do that. Control I, copy. Stem. Shrinking down. I just use blend, that looks fine. Make sure there's no weird edges. I'll cut that out. Duplicate this a couple of times. I need an outline, and I need like a little bit of a yellowish tint to him. This one I'll use the yellow tint. Okay, about 45 maybe. That. I use red because that helps me with the stylize outline tool. Intensity, make it, yeah, like that. Huh. A little unique for this tool to actually just give me an outline. Usually I have to crop out some stuff. Here's our outline. I just got to blur it to make it a little more natural. I'll even blur like the little thing I pasted above him so that it doesn't have any hard edges. Usually I just blur it with one, repeat it. There's a lobby. Now I made another folder, my whip. Here I'll find Pepsi Man. Oh yeah, low poly speed. Materials. GUI. This is going to be Pepsi Lobby. Flags, I don't want it to be a point sample. I want it to be DXT5. Save some space because we don't. It's a UI icon. Don't need NIP mapping. There we go. There's that. Now I can go make the other icons. So let's just go in cap and survivor panel. Let's do the in cap. I like to increase the in cap by doubling the resolution. It'll make my custom character look a little less pixelated when I have to shrink him down. Let's get a flood. Copy that. Close the old one. Paste this here. I kind of guesstimate where you'll be laying, so maybe around there's good. Oh, I forgot something. I totally forgot something here. Gotta give him a nice little color. Do that. Now we got a more of a correct tint for him. That's it. That's better. That's much better. Close that for now. Just also make sure that. Okay, duplicate, and just like before, I'll add an outline for him. Oops. Not gonna work if everything's highlighted. this color here. Oops. There we go. And we're going to blur that. I know that Left 4 Dead Survivors don't have this outline, but it looks better when you have it. And then I'll just cut out the things that are unnecessary for the outline. And I don't want his limbs to bleed into the health, so I'm going to try and carefully. There we go. There's a little in cap icon. Let's close that. Okay, now all that's left is the in-game profile. Or image, excuse me. This one here. Kind of guesstimate where the head is. Looks good. Let's like that. Almost done already with this one. Just gotta get the outline again. Well, this time. Oh boy. You usually want it a little bit bigger because bleeding it, or blurring it, excuse me, will reduce. Oh, what am I doing? I need to make it black first. Need to kind of blur it. And then this one over here, I'm gonna blur by 1. Pete. There's our little icon. Okay, there's our icon, making HUD icon. Well, there's one more step I gotta do for it. Let's see here. Files. Oops. I gotta get the materials. Those were the textures. Oh, do I not have the materials for Nick? I'll do it manually. Okay, materials, UGUI. Gambler. There they are. Select those. Now I can copy those and reuse them later. Here. Now I can go ahead and rename these accordingly. Boom, there we go. Now it's back to Blender. We're going to go ahead and get the first person arms. So we can go ahead and actually delete that. We're going to import another skeleton. I'm going to import Ellis's because his is like the bare arms and they're much easier for me to work with. So let's import that. Let's duplicate the Pepsi Man and his skeleton here and give him like an arm test. Hide the original. Pepsi Man arms. Really, I'm just going to select everything and deselect the arms. Delete everything. Let me hide Alice here. And then for the bones, I'm going to select everything except the arm bones. Those. Any extra ones, I don't have to delete it, but it's just annoying if I don't. These finger bones are unnecessary. There we go, so. Yep, okay. Now then for Ellis. Just gonna. We can't use the size proportion trick for view models, so we have to make it match. So let's go here. Okay. That's the idea of what we want the Pepsi Man's arms to be. So let's go ahead and moving accordingly, excuse me. Here. Let's rotate him down a little bit. Yep, 25 will work. And what I like to do is I'll pose the hands to kind of match where Ellis's hands are. Wow. Don't tell me that's perfect. No. There's no way. Let's move it on the Y a little bit, get it a little bit more on center. Oh my lord. Wow, it's really just rotating it now, huh? Okay. Okay, I'd say 5 is okay there, but what about this one here? This one can do 20, because PlayStation 1 models aren't usually perfect. They're not usually symmetrical. That looks correct. So in order for me to apply this pose without it resetting itself, I'll click apply here. I'm also going to apply the rest pose here. And reparent it to the arm test, because I need to rename a few bones. Actually, no, I don't. Do I really need to? No, I don't, because those are just there for helping us. Yeah, I think I can just. If anything, I may want to. Nah, actually, I'll leave the limbs normal. So yeah, I'll just kind of apply pose here. That'll reset this. Parent here. Delete the arm test. Now go back here. Delete the old armature modifier. And now our character should be able to have first-person arms. Just need a... Wow, I cannot believe that it fit in there perfectly. That is rare. Good lord, that is rare. Yeah, I'll just kind of export that. I'll make a new folder for the arms. Kind of place that there. And I'll go into Ellis's files and grab his arms since I just used those. File Pepsi arms. Since this is Nick, I'm going to change this to Gambler. But I want to test this first. Oh, I didn't. Whoops. How do I skip? Alright. Pepsi Man arms. And of course, I also need the materials. There's that. Okay, now we can go ahead and compile that. Oh, there should be another test for the arms. That's okay. So for this, we need to load a view model weapon, like the rifle here. Okay. Oh, that's another weapon or arm. Custom arms. Oh, did I not? I did not. That's not good. Arms. Oops. Well, I'm gonna have to delete that previous file that I made. There should be a Pepsi Man in here now. Oh, I just saw it as I closed it. Change the FOV. And there's our view model. That actually works. I cannot believe it. Alrighty, well then. Now it's time to just get the files all packed up. So I'm going to change this to the work folder and select the low poly thing. Now I'll go ahead and change these two files here. Do that. Almost forgot to save. Now then, if I go in here and compile, there's our arms. And there's our survivor. Okay. Now all that's left really is an add-on info txt, which I can just add here, copy and edit it. Nick. This is test. Okay, there's that, there's that. Oh, almost forgot. We need the materials. Otherwise, nobody's going to be able to see this. Go here. Just copy that. Boom. And I'm going to rename this. Make sure. Oh, okay. Pepsi. It's a little bit easier. Close this. Minimize that. Now it's time to make sure that this thing works. I'm going to go back in my Left 4 Dead files, change this to no so that it's not importing missing files. And now it's time to pack the VPK. Just simply drag this on the VPK here. There it is. Go here. Bada boom, bada bing. Now it's time to test. Let me go ahead. Forgot to turn that on. Alright. This is a shit video. I am not good at live commentary. I don't see why I should be doing live commentary or why I'm doing this, but here we go. Even with a simple model, it's going to take at least an hour to make. Oh, music may be a little conflicting. Always make sure that the add-ons are finished loading before we do anything. Oh, my little split thing isn't showing up. Hold up. Oh, where's OBS? There you go. There, now we have two splits. That should be better. Alright, I go into the add-ons here. Let's go into the Tantara map. First thing I'll be able to test is the view model, since Nick is the first player we play as.
I got the shotgun.
Here's our little model here for the test. Now, I didn't really bother with the attachments, but because Nick's body pretty much matched Pepsi Man, I think the attachments will be fine. Yeah, the attachments are fine. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yep, cool. Cool, cool, cool.
Hell yeah.
Oh, let's go ahead. HUD icon works. I didn't check the other one though, but let's check our character here. Just get a better look at him. Very simple, but simple is nice.
You're shooting me again.
That's okay.
Oh, this is nasty shit.
Alright, the boomer bile texture works. Everything works. Could test this online to make sure it works, but I know it works for online already. So, yeah, now it's time for the screenshots. Let me, I hope that made the split. Hold up, did that make the split? It did not. There we go. Oh god, there's a background image. That's a placeholder, sorry. Alright, let's do... I usually do the second level of the first campaign. The basic necessities for the screenshots are like a front view, a back view, a bile view if you have one, and a view model with the HUD icons. Okay, yes. I can pull a shotgun. Speed.
Ooh, I know a gun store we can stop at along the way. Get ourselves some real weapons.
A gun store sounds like a fine place to stop.
I'll just kick the other bots because they'll be in the way.
Seated better be at that mall.
They always close the doors. Let's get into like a nice little area. I usually go over here. It's where the sun is. Okay, I made a bot. Alright, I guess we're not going there. I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Cool. Alrighty, now it's time to take the screenshots. Pretty simple. Just do this. I can also give him items, which is probably a good idea. Items. Let's give him like a
Pills.
There we go. This. I am pushing the wrong buttons because I am timed and panicking. Alright, screenshot.
I'm blind.
Go. I think I accidentally took 2 screenshots. I think he just gave me the Molotov because I have a mod. Yep, he did. Okay, let's warp him further back. Kind of maybe aim here. Let's just spawn some commons. Oh, that's good. If you can get it in the right angle, you can maybe shoot at it yourself to get the blood spurt, but that's alright. There's that image. Just kill a few. Let's get them out of the way. And now it's time for the view model screenshot. Let's say maybe around here looks nice. So there we go.
Through the door.
And there's our screenshots. Oh, jeez. This video sucks. Alright. Time to edit the screenshots. We're almost done. Almost done. Yeah. Here. Like that. Okay. Oops. Really, the only screenshot I have to edit is this one. I already made like a preemptive one. I get a little example one here. So everything is evened out. So I can just kind of do that. Okay, now I gotta go back to this. Add the HUD icons. If this video, if this stupid video somehow is like popular for some reason compared to my other videos, I am going to be very confused. This is garbage. Okay, there's our JPEG. And there we go. Here's our screenshots. Now it's time to... Oh, nope. Can I go back? What's the undo button? 8. Oops. Almost forgot one more thing. A thumbnail. That would be helpful. Let's go back and get our, let's just use this one. Yeah. There we go. Pepsi Man thumb. There we go. Now it works. Okay. Now we got it. Now it's time for uploading this stuff to the workshop. So to do that, we use a crowbar for that. Let me go ahead and bring this out on the desktop, make things easier to find. Go on to the Publish tab. Make sure the game's set to Left 4 Dead. Man. So the tags. This is for the survivor for Nick. Textures, UI, and models. This was made for a speed run vid. Don't ask. Very basic mod. Nothing special. Very just works. Eat your heart out, Todd Howard. Anyway. Yeah. I know where to put it again. Yay. Publish. And now it's time for the making it public. It involves editing a few things, so let's go into the workshop. Let's get those screenshots in. Go over everything, make sure everything's correct. There's screenshots. I can edit a little description a little more. This works. Nah. And time. Okay, so there it is. I'm probably gonna like re-private it, make it hidden again, just before I upload the video. I might not even upload this. Who knows? Maybe this will just stay hidden. I don't know. So yeah, there it is. I didn't even look to see if anybody else has made it, but even so, who cares? Pepsi Man. Theme, Pepsi Man tank. Oh, really? Oh, wait, here's one. Okay, so yeah, there is one. This is a more of a high def one, but okay, so at least I'm not stealing, so it's fine even if hey, this is public. This is public. And yeah, here we are. So I'll probably upload this terrible video. This hour-long video just to showcase that yeah, it takes a while to make these things, but there they are. Wow. I have nothing else to say. This sucks.